When it's cold, it's chili time. Hey y'all, it's CknDinosaGusChilli, and it's cold outside, and we're gonna make some chili. As a little background to this is that I entered the chili contest last year, and I got second place. And I never cooked chili before, and I did it at the contest for the first time, and I still got second place. Unbelievable. So the chili's, I think, pretty good. Even though I got my butt kicked in the people's competition, but then there's like all this collusion about relatives and stuff like that, which isn't cool. But it's still good chili. So we're going to take a little insight of how I do chili on that. And it's complicated and it's long, but it's worth it on that, I think at least, because only one other person beat me, and in my opinion, they sugared it up, which is a no-no on that. But that's my opinion. Anyway, we'll come back. We're going to look around at what we're doing. What we have here are beans degassing. They've been overnight. It's a mixture of pinto beans, black beans, and red beans on that. Some people don't like beans in chili. I do if they're done right, but I'm actually going to be smoking the beans on that, believe it or not, to produce a different flavor. And there's a reason why. We'll get that in a moment. Now, a lesson learned here, if you see this, this is not normal chili powder. This is chili powder from New Mexico. And I'm really too lazy to go down there and get it myself. But this is true New Mexico chili powder from New Mexico, brought over here. And this recipe does require some. I know it says mild. I don't have hot, but this is a lot better tasting than the standard store stuff. So if you got the good stuff for good chili on a winter day, I suggest go for it. Now here's the smoker. Now that for you. Now before everybody gets upset saying, "Oh, I'm cheating" and everything on that, I don't need a lot of time because my chili has brisket in it, and I'm cut into little pieces, so it's not really worth making a full-blown fire and all that work to let it sit. This does the job, and I just throw some wood chips in there on that for that. So we're going to come back to that later. On that, this here is the standard chili pot. This is pretty universal in the competitions. Propane boiling the pot on that. And if we go over here a little bit, as you see, it's a little rainy, the old Camp Chef. Now, the reason why normally I would not do this and put this stuff so close to a house, but the reason why I'm doing it is because I might have rain today. So we're just going to have to deal with that as that comes. But we'll be right back. Look at that. Right there. That is a marinated brisket. Now that tastes, when I smoke it first, and then I'm going to cut it up in little pieces and go into the chili. It's going to taste absolutely delicious. We'll come back to that. We got to let it sit at room temperature for a little bit. Anyway, that's a little tidbit. We're going to come back to more. Okay, all. Back again, and the brisket is now going to go in the smoker. And just going to move it all into this little device. So I'm going to catch the drippings, and I'm put it in the smoker. The smoker will cook these with the size cut down on that. Instead of its normal 6 hours, I'm expecting it'll be 4, maybe 5. But when they're done, I'm going to cut them up in little bits and then put them in the chili. So we're gonna come back to that when I do that. Okay? So this is Dinosaur and still working on chili. Okay, we're back, and if you look at this. This is going to be the smoked beans. A little concoction with bacon, bacon grease, little onions, and with beans on that, and mustard on that. It's really good once it's done. Okay? So it kind of gives you an idea what it's going to be. Right now, it's not the time to put them in, but we will put them in a little later. Thank you much. Here we go. So now stuff's cooking. Because I'm not in a rush doing this, we're going to take our little sweet time on this, and the temperature is right where it should be, maybe a little higher, but as you see, we'll pull this open for a second. Ooh, look at that. See, water below, the smoked beans, and the brisket up top. You barely see the brisket, but it is there. So it is happening. It is smoking. And the big pot's ready for the tomato juice. So it's actually tomato, all that stuff, and everything. So I'm going to sign off early right now. Probably the whole thing won't start cooking everything together until about 4. But it's going along smoothly. Anyway, hold on here. This is Dinosaur, and I'll see you all shortly. Right. Hey y'all, it's Dino, and we have been working, or at least I have been working all day, and I'm almost seeing the fruit of my labors. What chopped onions and everything is in there, and we're gonna chop up that brisket you just saw a minute ago. We're gonna put that in there, and then all the beans go in last. Now, this is like what's left of the smoker. I have no propane going the same, but the fire's still going, so that's a cool thing. And the boiling you may hear from there is actually all the brisket oil in the water pan. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. But yeah, so anyway, just want to show you all. It's getting a little dark, but hopefully we'll be able to have some chili soon. But gee, it's hard to see, but it's all done. Look at this. Wow. Still fresh, still steaming. Wow. Smells delicious. Now that's gonna have to sit for like a day or two, and it'll be good. Hey all, it's Dinosaur. I just want to say, done with chili today, and it was very painful. That on my back. It was delicious chili, but just whoa, just wanted to make sure the beans were cooked and everything, and I kind of did everything individually, and that's what took so much time. Whereas last time I did it all in like 4 hours, and had a prayer, but this time I didn't prepare anything. So overall, it was fantastic chili. You saw the screenshots, you saw the pictures. On a cold day, chili is good. But I want to give you a little insight of my chili making process. Didn't tell you all the secrets because there's a lot I didn't say, but I gave you an idea. Anyway, this Dinosaur Gustav. Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you later.